because he's not yet played for the Black Stars, I'll stick with the two who are already there.
Well, guess who's on the phone lines these days? I don't know if the Ashanti region is his new home, but joining us from Otumfuo's land is the Rabbi.
Oh,
the Rabbi. Rabbi, can you hear me?
Oh no, you was about no I don't work there. I can't Rama no about travel no I can go about. Oh, I should not go down.
Oh, show Sunny. Show Sunny. Mimi.
Charlie, you're welcome, my brother. You're welcome.
Where are you?
Charlie, I'm Kumasi to support a colleague who is getting married, God willing, tomorrow. Miss Akosia Safo, my colleague at work. She's getting married, God willing, tomorrow, so I'm here to support her.
Please give her, present the gift on our behalf.
You know the gift. On coming, I have acquired 30 Ghana cedis worth of Goro Michi, 30 Ghana cedis worth of Goro Tula, and I've done the concoction for her husband. So I'm just
easy.
Who will be marrying my colleague tomorrow, but I say when I come, the Mich Goro and the Goro Tula will be in a transparent sack that everybody in the church will see that this is my presence to the couple. It will facilitate good catering and everything will be going well.
Thank you very much, my brother. Let's get into the crux of the matter. So this week, Keto Kweku, your good friend, announced his own Don't Commit list. You know, additions to the Black Star setup. Patrick Pfeiffer plays for Darmstadt in the Bundesliga. He's a centre back, 6'5" centre back. There's Stefan Ambrosius, who plays for HSV. He's also a centre back as well. Ransford Yeboah also plays for HSV. He's a striker and a winger. And then you have Tariq Lamptey, our own Tariq Lamptey. I know how much you've wanted him in the Black Stars fold for a while. There's Mohamed Salisu, and then there's also Inaki Williams. I don't know if you want to take it player by player, but when you first heard this announcement, were you happy? Were you indifferent? What was your reaction, first of all, to it?
I was so happy. Oh, my goodness. For once, you know my stand on the Black Stars. So I've always spoken about the fact that there has to be competition in our team. For a team to get to the next level, in my view, is the standard of the World Cup. So what I've always been saying that the team that we've used to qualify to the World Cup, in my view, is simply not good enough to go out there and compete. So if there is any Ghanaian somewhere who is doing so well and is up to the standard required to go and compete, my prayers has always been that the people at the Ghana Football Association, whoever is in charge, talk to these boys, get them to come and play for the Black Stars. Because I've always said that God willing, I'll be in Qatar. I don't want to go and come back that early. I'm going solely because of the Black Stars, and I want to see the Black Stars get beyond the quarterfinal stage that we achieved in South Africa 2010. That team was a super team. We were just one kick away from getting to the semifinal. So every time we go to the Mondial, the World Cup, we should give ourselves every chance, every opportunity to try and better what we did in South Africa. Because the South Africa tournament in my view is the benchmark for the Black Stars. So when I heard the name of Inaki Williams in particular, I said, oh yeah, it's more like it.
You mean, oh yeah?
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? No, oh yeah? This is more like it. This is the sort of player I have been hoping for to lead our attack. Because look, he's so versatile. He's good with his back to goal. He's got pace. He's got power. He's got good control. He's the type of player that players can play off. You understand? So if he doesn't, his statistics doesn't speak well of somebody who scores 20 plus goals every season. But if you look at his all-round performance at Atletico Bilbao, he's always had players who are around him flourishing because of how good a player he is. And if you look at this Black Stars, he also reminds everybody of that Samajan sort of attack because he's a target man that we can go long to. Because in the Black Star setup as we speak today, we don't have a target man. We don't have a striker who will win the ball in the air. We don't have a striker who will liberate us in this. We are under serious incessant pressure from the opponent. We don't have a player who can look.
Coach, but we do have Benjamin Tete in the mix.
Who?
Benjamin Tete.
Man, I beg you, man. I beg you, man. I beg you, man. Don't go there. I beg you, man.
Oh, coach. But Benjamin is like 6'4".
No more there. You see, we shouldn't go there. When I'm this happy and I'm this excited to talk about players who are up to the standard, don't be mentioning Benjamin Tete. No more there. You know my stand on the matter. Do you think, look, with the coming in of Inaki Williams, hopefully, I'm very confident that Nketiah's will also be made available very soon. Not if these players are coming, do you expect to see Benjamin Tete at the World Cup? Do you? With Afenajine and Jordan Ayew and then Inaki Williams, Nketiah of Arsenal, do you expect Benjamin Tete to be at the World Cup? No, he can't be there because these guys are better than him. And his standard fall below the standard required. So, no more Benjamin Tete and Pasashi. No more, let's talk about Inaki Williams. Let's talk about Tariq Lamptey. Oh, my goodness. On that right flank, no, I look at all the Sahum. Ayaba. Proper fitness, proper belief in your ability to take on the opposing fullback and get in those crosses where Inaki Williams and Coach.
Did you say Tariq Lamptey will be Suhum Sahum on the right flank?
Suhum Sahum. Ayaba. That ball is going to make our right flank absolutely blistering. He's going to get the team moving in the attacking sense. Now it's up to the coach. Look, and the icing on the cake, in my view, is Salisu. He brings proper balance. I don't know how Otuado is going to play. The glimpses of Otuado's and the likes of the technical, they've shown to me that these are technical men who could vary their tactics depending on the opposition. And I think that if we've got a proper left-footed centre-back, a left-footed centre-back who is bossing it in no mean a league, and the English Premiership, he's a massive plus to the team. It's up to the technical team to see whether we'll go back 3 or we're back 4. That they will decide depending on the opposition. Mm. I believe that I was listening to Cranton earlier on when I was called and put on the line. He spoke very well about the partnership of the team. As it stands, nobody questions the partnership of Jiku and Daniel Amate. But wait until you see the partnership of Salisu with any of these guys. Maybe after that, we'll be looking at, okay, then we can play something good over here. Then let's try the 3 of them at the goal. With, I believe, Amate should be the one in the middle, and then Jiku on the right, and then Salisu on the left, if we have to go a back 3. And let's see how we will transit from defense into midfield into attack. Can you imagine where we've got Tariq Lamptey as a wing back, and then maybe Gideon Mensah as a left wing back, and these guys, and we've packed the midfield with solid, rugged ball-playing midfielders who supply the ball to Inaki Williams and go, no more. What you need, Pato? Bring in the Portuguese, bring in the Uruguay. We should be very, very ready. We'll be ready without come the World Cup. I'm happy. And my only problem now is that because CAF has shifted the AFCON, maybe we may not get a chance to play competitive game leading to the World Cup. But I'm sure that there will be room for getting countries. The FA will have to set up. I'm very confident you'll get us proper international friendly games to test the battle readiness of our team before we storm Qatar. And look, the other players, all the others. I heard you mention a very tall centre back.
Yeah.
I have not seen him play before. I have not actually watched him. But I'm now going to follow. We are all going to follow these boys. A team capable of going past every expectation is a team full of competitive players. In every position, there must be competition. While there is competition, you get a chance to play for the team. You know, the one sitting on the bench there is equally good, if not better. So if you don't take your opportunity, come on, sit down. The next person join the training, and then on we go. Look, we need to try and replicate what we did in 2010, where Milovan Rivers at the time could look in the face of Salisu and Tariq after winning the Champions League with Inter Milan and winning the Italian Scudetto with Inter Milan. Yesterday, he could look at Montari and say, look, they just sat ahead of you. But when Montari was given the opportunity to start his first game in the World Cup of 2010 against Uruguay, we all saw what he did. That is the competitive. That is what the Black Stars brings to some of us. That is what the Black Stars stands for. And for me, we are on track. I can only congratulate Ketukeku and his people for doing, and I know the amount of effort that has gone into this thing. He's been so tireless. So, look, they've done extremely very, very well. You know me, when they do well, I will say it. If they don't do well, so I will say it. So, look, let's teach them all. I'm so happy with them, and I hope that this will be the catalyst for good things to come. I'm not saying that once these guys don't know, we now need to come together as a unit and try to shout as a team. Yeah. It's not up to the technical team to put measures in place, get the team to believe in their way of playing football, and get everybody on board. No player, not even the captain of the team, should be given any preference over anybody. Come and compete. The likes of, look, in 2010, if Sule could compete, if Asamoah, whoever comes out of the tunnel that day on the 24th of November against Portugal should be the one on form, be the one ready, to be the one prepared by the coaches to start the game. And God willing, we'll be in Qatar to support our one and only Black Stars, my brother.
Just